The entry list dropped. Thousands of fans hit refresh. Reporters opened spreadsheets. Team officials scanned the columns. And then, silence. One name was missing. Not a sponsor. Not a number. A name. The name that had been winning. The name that had been dominant. The name that the internet had already crowned as unstoppable in the number 88. Kyle Larson was gone. Just gone. No announcement. No press release. No injury report. Nothing. Within minutes, NASCAR Twitter exploded. Forums crashed. Comment sections turned into war zones. People started asking the same question over and over: what happened? Did Hendrick Motorsports pull him? Did JR Motorsports push him out? Was there a fight? A falling out? Some kind of backroom deal nobody was talking about? And here is the thing: almost every single theory was wrong. Because the real story behind Kyle Larson's disappearance from the Pocono entry list is not a scandal. It is not drama. It is something far more complicated, far more interesting, and far more important to the future of this sport than anyone seems willing to admit. Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you are going to look at the number 88, at JR Motorsports, at Rajah Caruth, and at this entire 2026 NASCAR season in a completely different way. But before we go any further, if you are new here, this is NASCAR Report Today. We do not just read headlines. We go behind them. We find the stories that actually matter and we bring them to you straight. If that sounds like something you want every single week right now, before we go any deeper into this, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Because what we are about to get into is exactly the kind of coverage you are not going to find anywhere else. Alright, let's go. To understand what is happening at Pocono, you have to go back to where this story actually starts. And it starts with a vacancy. When Connor Daly left JR Motorsports and made the jump to the NASCAR Cup Series with Trackhouse Racing, he left behind more than just a seat. He left behind a machine that was built to win. In 2025 alone, Daly won 10 races in the number 88 JR Motorsports Chevrolet. He took that car to the championship for. The crew, the systems, the chemistry, all of it was built around him. So now what? JR Motorsports could have done what any normal team would do. Sign one driver. Hand over the keys. Build toward 2026 the traditional way. Instead, they did something that had never been done before in this form. Something that looked brilliant on paper and messy in reality. They split the seat. 5 different drivers. 1 car. Rajah Caruth, an incoming O'Reilly Auto Parts Series Rookie of the Year candidate from Washington, D.C., would anchor the number 88 in 23 of the 33 scheduled races. The remaining 10 starts would be divided between 4 active Cup Series stars from Hendrick Motorsports. Kyle Larson, 3 starts. William Byron, 3 starts. Alex Bowman, 2 starts. Chase Elliott, 2 starts. Kelly Earnhardt Miller, CEO of JR Motorsports, explained the vision at the announcement, saying they were proud to bring all 4 Hendrick drivers back into the JRM family alongside Rajah, calling it a testament to the relationship they had built with Rick Hendrick and Hendrick Motorsports, and that the goal was to compete for an owner's championship in 2026. It sounded like a masterstroke. Elite Cup talent, a promising young rookie, and one of the most decorated organizations in NASCAR history all chasing one goal together. But plans have a way of running into reality. Let's talk about what Kyle Larson actually did inside that number 88 before Pocono. His 3 scheduled starts were Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Bristol Motor Speedway, and Texas Motor Speedway. Las Vegas, he did not just win. He dominated. Wire to wire. Commanding. Clinical. Texas, he won again. Back-to-back victories in a second-tier car while simultaneously running a Cup Series championship campaign with Hendrick Motorsports. Bristol, he finished second. Then things got complicated. Alex Bowman was sidelined at Darlington Raceway due to vertigo. Larson stepped in and finished 4th. That was already outside his original 3 starts. Then, 2 weekends before Pocono, Bowman had returned to Cup action and Larson filled in again at Nashville Superspeedway, finishing 8th. 5 total starts. 2 wins. Every single finish inside the top 10. There is not a driver alive who looked better in that number 88 than Kyle Larson did this season. And the moment fans started processing that, the moment the narrative shifted to Larson being the guy, the engine, the identity of this team, Pocono arrived on the calendar and his name was not on the list. Of course the internet lost its mind. And here is the part almost nobody explained clearly. Larson's 3 scheduled starts, Las Vegas, Bristol, Texas, were already completed before Nashville even happened. Nashville was already an unplanned flex. An emergency addition to the rotation. Pocono was never Larson's race to run. It was locked in for William Byron the moment the 2026 schedule was constructed. The headline that read Kyle Larson replaced at Pocono was technically accurate and completely misleading at the same time. He was not replaced. He was never scheduled to be there. And before anyone dismisses what is about to happen at Pocono, let's talk about who William Byron actually is. He is the 2017 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series champion. He is the reigning two-time Daytona 500 champion. He finished third at Pocono in 2024. He knows crew chief Marty Lindley. He knows how the number 88 works. Earlier in the 2026 season, he ran the car to a 13th at Phoenix and a 6th at Kansas. He has been building toward this Pocono start since January. Byron himself said it best. He called Pocono one of those tracks that keeps you on your toes because all three corners are so completely different from each other. You are always searching for the right compromise with the balance, trying to carry speed without destroying your tires over a long run. He said he is excited to get back with Marty and the whole number 88 team. And the team he is walking into is not limping. Connor Zilisch has 2 wins this season in the number 1 car. Ross Chastain went to victory lane at Charlotte in the number 9. Larson won twice in the number 88. This is a multi-car organization operating at peak level. This is not a rebuilding team. Byron stepping into Pocono is not a downgrade from Larson. It is a different threat entirely. But here is where the story gets truly complicated. Here is the conversation almost nobody is having. The driver most affected by all of this rotation? It is not Kyle Larson. It is Rajah Caruth. Heading into Pocono, Caruth sits 13th in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series points standings, the top driver currently sitting below the playoff cut line by just 12 points. 12 points. He is running 23 races in the number 88. But those 23 races are not consecutive. They are not stable. Every single time a Cup driver slides into the number 88, Caruth moves over to Jordan Anderson Racing's number 32 Chevrolet. Think about what that means. Different car, different crew, different systems, different feel. Over and over again, on a rotation that reshuffles every few weeks. There is no rhythm. There is no groove. Every time he starts to settle in, the environment shifts underneath him. Fans and analysts on Reddit and NASCAR forums have already started flagging this exact concern. You cannot develop a young driver in a system that constantly reorganizes itself around him. You cannot build the kind of race-to-race instinct that playoff runs are made of when you are constantly recalibrating. And yet, the incentive is massive. The number 88 sits second in owner points for 2026. If Caruth makes the 12-driver playoff field, he runs the full 9-race chase in machinery that has already proven it can win. Crew chief Marty Lindley made the goal clear from the beginning: do not lose the races with Cup drivers in them. But the bigger goal is to get Rajah Caruth into victory lane. Caruth himself has not flinched under that weight. He has said plainly that there is no reason why he cannot compete for the championship. He is confident in himself and the team. That confidence has to become results. And the window is closing. Chase Elliott still has 2 scheduled starts remaining in the number 88 Chicagoland Speedway on July 4th and Indianapolis Motor Speedway on July 25th. After Indianapolis, Caruth gets the seat back permanently. Iowa Speedway in August, then straight through the chase. That is when we find out who Rajah Caruth really is. What JR Motorsports built in 2026 is genuinely unprecedented at this scale. Rotating Elite Cup talent through a second-tier seat, raising the competitive ceiling, giving fans marquee names and marquee moments every week. By those metrics, the model is working. But it is also producing something else, something less comfortable to talk about. It is producing a situation where the driver this model is supposedly built around, a young black man from Washington, D.C. who earned his spot through hard work and raw talent, cannot fully plant his feet and grow. Does this model elevate the sport? Or does it quietly put a ceiling on the exact driver it claims to be developing? Pocono will give partial answers on Saturday. The tricky triangle, 3 completely different corner geometries, the longest straightaway in NASCAR, a track that punishes poor setup and rewards preparation, will separate who is ready from who is not. But the larger questions? Those are going to take the rest of this 2026 season to answer. And that is exactly why you need to be here. Because this story is not over. Not even close. Rajah Caruth's playoff push. Chase Elliott's final 2 starts in the number 88. William Byron at Pocono. Kyle Larson's Cup Championship run. The fate of one of the most ambitious roster experiments NASCAR has ever attempted. We are going to cover every single piece of it. Every race. Every twist. Every moment that matters. This is NASCAR Report Today. We are not here to give you the headline. We are here to give you the story. If you are not subscribed yet, do it right now. One click, that is all it takes. And if you want to see more videos like this one, leave a comment below. Tell us what you want us to dig into next. We will see you at the next race. Let's go.